Oh, okay. I was thinking, what should I call this video? And I want to call this video, maybe I'm gonna put two video out today. I mean, the first video is gonna be the true war. The war, actually, the war. Lately I'm playing chess. I mean, chess is really wonderful game because actually it is, I would say, a kind of math and logical way of thinking that it's really, I mean, we have I mean, it's horrible. I'm just, especially when I'm living in area is just so dense and so potential and close to every kind of people you see. I mean, even first the war start inside of me. The first war is just you wake up and you just manage yourself. That's the first war. I mean, every day, human starts to find himself, herself, himself, or even any existence. It's, I mean, war. To be honest, I will call the real war is between talking and not talking, between putting this video or not putting this video, and at the end I'm just telling myself, let's put the video. I mean, this is going to be a kind of a war. But then the other thing is when you are the most crazy thing is just when you destroy this webcam and me and my speech and my freedom of speech and not letting me tell the truth of because I was talking to another player. He was Spain. Right now these Indian and Chinese are everywhere, and as we can see in this Olympiad they got the gold. Why? Because right now the Chinese and Indian, and lately, I mean, because right now everything is going out of the United States because United States people should be kind of 99% of people United States inside the United States should be kind of out of mind because when they are cautious, so they will think and they do not let this, the huge after Renaissance transform power to United States. This is not, Infowar from Alex Jones, and this is not because everything is from my knowledge. I study, I research, I write, and I was sitting in Starbucks, and actually, I'm full of stress, because as an Armenian, all my genes and all my, characteristic is kind of, I mean, everything in place, not having this, because lately, free yourself, be funny, and let's throw, ice and water to our head, and everything is beautiful. Let's be funny, and let's watch porn, and let's be funny. This is the war. And here I'm gonna be funniest person ever in the world, that I'm taking my work seriously. This channel will be so serious as long as I will not stage to math and my interesting, I would say math, because math is beautiful. Because if you want to know, programming is what? It's math. 0 1. It's Boolean math. And physical improvement in nanotechnology just makes the chip smaller, but it's the same thing. 0 1 0 1. But the brain, the way that brain saves the data is just different. I don't know the mechanism of brain, but for what reason? I mean, why? A scientist like Einstein, I don't have a picture of him here. He, as a Jewish, again, I mean, is he belong to those Jewish, society that, but because, if you want to say IQ, Armenian IQ is the best. Why? Because Armenian culture does not affect it with sexual appropriate. Jesus said, clean your eye. As an Armenian, I will clean my eye. I will clean myself. So my IQ will go up. An Armenian will always be high IQ. And if you want to be white, high IQ, sexy, even, you can take, hairs are just kind of, I love the hair of my body, each one of my hair, because the sun is out there, is dangerous, and hair protecting. Because right now, with all this media thing, let's be sexy, let's just clear all this body, free yourself, day and night, the marriage should be based on sex. I mean, sexy girl, beautiful body. Even the last video on the last movie that I saw, 300, it was a girl who seducing the Spartan. I mean, if you imagine, I'm not pointing Persian, power or Greece power. The point was men power. Even classical war, because I'm categorizing classical war between Christian and Muslim, between empires. Those were classical war. Then we are just having modern war that Leonardo da Vinci creates the gun. And if we say India and the United States lost their war because they were not thinking, they were circling around fire and not getting deep, because it's just kind of Indian religion. I'm not kind of, okay, Vishnu and Anand play chess, but I will call strongly Indian thinking style is hairy, because in chess.com I play with all these people from different country, and I live in Iran, I just went to Armenia, I went to Turkey, I traveled to Dubai, and here in the United States I see different kind of cultures, and I respect them, and it's just kind of, nobody kills each other, nobody's in, that's the United States, that's the again, I'm kind of a person, I'm not interested that much on talking religion thing. And to be honest, if I would say I'm Christian, if I'm a person who wants to read Daily Bread Bible and put himself as a kind of hardline Armenian Christian, if, again, that's a big question, because you should read Bible, you should do this and that, but the point of my religious point and everything will be, as much as I get intelligence, as much as I play and do better, scheduling, managing time, and a lot of things. So that's the war. And I was watching this, those comics, horrible. I don't like those comics at all. Moreover, I would suggest families to do nothing, or playing with kids. And even those comics, you should track how because sometimes you can't put comics, because we have it is possible that we can grow our imaginary, mentality power, thinking power. But again, there should be boundaries. Even, stepping to the porn, stepping to drugs and everything, there are boundaries, because all this medicine eventually have some, part of this, drugs. I mean, I should go through details. What is really going on? What is the war? The war, this is, this camera sometimes focuses on me, sometimes, I don't know. Because mostly I just want to have my shoulders, not my face, Okay, I eat first because I just want to have my whole body. I mean, as much as possible. Yeah, the war and oh, you're stupid. You are stupid. You know, that's bad, man. I